Hello guys, and welcome to Matt's Speedmer. Today, I'm going to film myself changing the oil on my BMW 1 Series, which is a 116i, which has the N13 engine. Let's go and see how to do it.
Sorry if I sound a bit funny today. I just had my wisdom tooth pulled out about an hour ago, and half my mouth is a bit numb. The N13 engine, or as some call it, the Prince, is a 4-cylinder, turbocharged motor, which can be mounted to the chassis longitudinal for rear-wheel drive BMWs, or transverse for cars like the Mini, which are front-wheel drive. The N13 engine is called the N18 in the Mini. The aluminium engine was made in collaboration with the PSA group, which is basically Peugeot and Citroën. The block seems to be French, but the technology and engineering is BMW. They were used in the F20 and F21 1 Series and the F30 3 Series. Anyway, it's best to warm up the engine before an oil change. It makes the job so much easier. As well as the tools, you will need rubber gloves and suitable eye protection. Don't be a knobhead like me and forget to use them. Oil can cause all sorts of skin problems, even cancer. Please take care of yourselves. I will use my friend's pit for this job. It makes it so much easier to film. Well, I hope so anyway. After warming up your engine, make sure your car is parked on a level surface. Then you will need a screwdriver, a flathead one. Use the screwdriver to undo the hatch on the sump protection. All it needs is half a turn. My car has the Russian protection on the bottom, which is made from metal. In countries such as England, you will have a thinner plastic cover. You will see a drain plug. To remove this drain plug, you will need to use the 8mm hex socket, along with a suitable ratchet. You will also need a suitable size container to catch the oil. It's best to have a 5-litre container or bigger. When loosening the oil plug, you should be ready for the oil to suddenly spill out all over the place. A tip is, keep applying pressure while undoing the bolt to add more control. The warmer the engine, the quicker the oil will flow. This is the oil filter that I used. It's an original part from BMW. I used the site realoem.com to find the part I needed. The part number for my N13 oil filter is 11 42 7 635 557. In the box you'll get a filter, a rubber O-ring and a sump plug washer. Here you can see the old washer on the sump plug. You must change it. Now you need to insert that sump plug back into the hole where it came from with the new washer. I torqued mine down to 30 Newton meters. Make sure it's clean under the sump and look out for leaks. Then you will need to close the access hatch, which hides the sump bolt.
Stings the nostrils in a good way.
Now, let's remove the old oil filter. When looking at the engine bay, the oil filter is to the right-hand side of the engine between the turbo and the bulkhead. Be careful as the heat shield on this turbo will be very, very hot. To remove the filter, you will need a 6-sided 36mm socket, which has a low profile like this one. Using a suitable ratchet and the socket, slowly undo the plastic cover for the oil filter as shown. The turbo was still hot, but as I was filming it wasn't too bad for me, so just be careful. As you can see, the filter is attached to the cover. Remember once again, don't be an idiot like me and make sure you use your gloves and eye protection. Now, you need to detach the filter from the black cover. It may need a big pull. Mine needed it. Once it's attached, make sure you clean it up thoroughly. On the thread element of the cover, you will see a dirty white oil ring. You will need to remove this. I used a thin tool to assist me. Just be careful of the plastic thread. Here is the new rubber oil ring, lovely and white. You need to coat the oil ring sparingly with engine oil to help lubricate it. This reduces the chances of it snapping when tightening up the filter. When the rubber ring is back on, you need to push the filter element back onto the plastic unit. You need to push it quite hard until it clicks into place. When it's clicked into place, you need to put the oil filter back into the filter housing. Then tighten it down slowly. It won't tighten down if you have not clicked the filter into place. When it's near to the end of the thread, you need to start torquing it down. I tightened mine down to 25 Nm torque. As my car spends its life in either a very hot or very cold Moscow, and also has very low miles, I used the oil that the dealer used last time when servicing my car, which was Castrol Edge Professional Long Life LL01 OW30 synthetic oil. I know many of you will say it's wrong, but I called a few BMW dealerships in Russia just to make sure. I would also recommend that you do the same with your dealer. To get a more accurate answer, give them your mileage too. They may recommend to you the 5W30 or the 5W40. I would love to know which oil they recommend to you guys, so let me know where you're from, the mileage you have, and what they say. I was very tempted to use BMW's own bottled up stuff. I used a funnel to help me be more accurate when filling up the car with oil. The N13 takes 4.25 litres of oil, or 4.5 quarts. After about 3 bottles, I kept checking the oil level when it settled down. Please do not put too much oil in, as this is just as bad as a car with very low oil. So with the car on the flat level ground, and with the oil settled, and if you're 100% sure that oil level is correct between the maximum and low marks on the dipstick, you can start the car up. When starting the car up, keep an eye out for any oil warning lights saying if it's low or not. Also, make sure it sounds nice too. After letting the engine run for a very short time, turn the car off, check the oil level as it may have dropped due to the oil filter being refilled. The next step is to reset the oil service light. I have made a video on it before, so check it out on my BMW F20, F21 series DIY playlist. The next video should be on how to replace the spark plugs on the N13 engine. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more F20, F21 series DIY videos, then please subscribe. I also do in-depth tours of cars too. Thanks so much and take care.